Love is a permanent light in our brains and continuous peace in our hearts. Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, connecting from all over Mother Earth on this Casa Day to the portal of the Casa de Dom Ignacio, the House of Love, where the medicine is love, here in Abadiânia, in the heart of Brazil. And we have another glorious day here, this gift from God, to learn these challenging lessons that we have come here on earth to learn in these physical bodies. And we have a deep, deep blue sky reminding us of the protection of the loving mantle of our Mother Mary watching over us. And fluffy white clouds passing slowly, reminding us that change is constant and all things are impermanent. And this too will pass as we try to be as present as we possibly can. Creation is so giving, so alive. In the casa this morning, there was egrets, those elegant, tall road runners with little crowns on their top of their heads. They're so beautiful and majestic, and all of God's creatures are beautiful. And of course, there's so much activity, birds of paradise serenading us in a divine symphony, butterflies of all sizes just fluttering about, reminding us of our transformation, that this too will pass. And we are in gratitude for all of creation. So settling deeper and deeper into this work this afternoon, be as comfortable as you possibly can wherever you are. If you're lying on a crystal bed, enjoying these high vibration of the Casa crystals, or if you prefer to sit upright with our heads elevated just a little, as this energy flows fluidly, freely and easily through each and every one of us, like a river, a current of love and light. If you remember to put a glass of water beside you, it will be blessed during the course of the work, and we can drink it at the end of the work to nourish us, mind, body and spirit. Smiling happily now as we close our physical eyes, remembering not to close our bodies in any way. Be open to receive and to give as much as you can in this sacred hour. And as we leave the material world behind, we connect with our true home beyond the veil, where there are so many spirits, elevated beings, angels, archangels, guardian angels, ascended masters, all of these beautiful entities of light and love, sent by our Creator to help us, guide us, protect us, and love us. Today we connect with the beautiful Joanna de Angelis. A very, very high vibration indeed. She is the main spirit who manifests herself through the famous Brazilian medium Divaldo Franco, who has psychographed prolific writings from Joanna. In the nature of existential, philosophical, religious, psychological and transcendental works, messages of love and light from the spirit world to help us here in these difficult days on earth. Joanna, as an entity of the Casa, she's defined as an angel of charity and mercy, and she works tirelessly for the benefit of humanity, identifying herself as a spiritual friend in the writings of Allan Kardec's Gospel of Spiritism. She embodies the purest expression of love, aiming to ethically educate and send words of comfort to those of us on earth with ears to hear, awoken on our spiritual path. Her first incarnation was Joanna de Cusa, healed by Jesus, friend of Mary Magdalene, and one of the women accompanied by Jesus when he was crucified. Being a Christian cost her her life, as she and her son were sacrificed in a fire in the Colosseum in Rome for not denouncing Jesus. Her faith was so strong, and she forgave her executioners as she died. Joanna lived also as Saint Clare of Assisi, friend and follower of Saint Francis, and the founder of the Poor Clares. Their motto: poverty, chastity, obedience, peace, and love. Joanna de Angelis is recognised as one of the greatest collaborators in the work of Jesus, and she's even mentioned in the Gospel as a very pious woman. So we are in great hands as always, and she is available to us 24/7. Her beautiful, compassionate, angelic presence is always with us, every step of this journey. And in her many incarnations on earth, Joanna always multiplied the Christ consciousness, which is love. And she serves to remind us that we too have many lifetimes on earth, and we need to grow in love and light, and we have so much help available to us from beyond the veil. She reminds us also through her writings that there is so much help in these challenging days on earth. She tells us that after the hurricane dies down to a soft breeze and the skies are turned again into their translucent blue, the time for peace and love will come. To stay, not as a flash of ominous phenomena, but as a painstaking, day-to-day, stone-by-stone rebuilding. And all of this will take place according to the unfaltering plans laid out a couple of millennia ago by Jesus, the Prince of Peace and Messenger of Love, whom Joanna personally knew. So with this great hope and joy in our hearts, we turn to our brother Jesus. Jesus told us many, many centuries ago that when a few are called in his name, he will be present. Trusting the promises of the Christ consciousness, may Christ return to earth. And Jesus gave us all a beautiful gift, bestowing upon his 12 apostles the very high vibration of the Lord's Prayer that has come down to us through the ages, teaching us how to pray, how to surrender to the will of God Almighty, how to forgive, how to make that strong, powerful connection with our true home in the celestial fields. Let us pray with open hearts, joyfully, without ceasing. The Lord's Prayer, from its original Aramaic, the language of Jesus and Mary and Joanna. O Birther, Father, Mother of the Cosmos, Sacred Trinity of innumerable names, you create all that moves in light. Focus your light within me. Make it useful. As rays of a beacon, show the way. Create your reign of unity now. Through my fiery heart and willing hands, your one desire then acts with mine. As in all light, so in all forms. Grant what I need each day in bread and insight, subsistence for the call of growing life. Loosen the cords of errors binding me as I release the stranglehold of others' guilt. Do not let surface things delude me. Liberate me from what holds me back from my true purpose. From you is born all ruling will, the power and the life to be, the song that beautifies everything as it renews from age to age. Truly, power to these statements. May they be the source from which all of my actions grow, sealed in trust and in faith. And so be it. Amen. And to our Divine Mother, Mary, the Mother's Heart, the feminine power, Queen of Peace, we ask you in this sacred moment to intercede for us, your children, to somehow alleviate the suffering of humanity, helping us to keep our hearts open and to find the peace, the harmony, the tranquility, the love, the forgiveness, the gratitude, the humility, the joy deep, deep within us. And it is within all of us. We are divine beings, helping us all, carnate and disincarnate, on our healing journey back home, merging into the light. One heart, one soul, one light, one love, one family. Our Mother, who is the void that creates all matter. Let we be one. Let we be one. Let we be one. Nourish us every moment through the power of now. Help us elevate our often wounded and fearful hearts to the purity of love and compassion. Shield us always, enfolding us in your starry night sky, and deliver us from judgment and separation. Amen.
Eu navegarei no oceano do Espírito e ali adorarei eu adorarei ao Deus da minha vida, que me compreendeu sem nenhuma explicação. Eu adorarei ao Deus da minha vida, que me compreendeu sem nenhuma explicação. Espírito, Espírito, que desce como fogo, vem como em Pentecostes e enche-me de novo. Espírito, Espírito, que desce como fogo, vem como em Pentecostes e enche-me de novo.
We are currently enrolled in the school of life. And this explosion of consciousness on the planet is necessary and painful in many ways. These lessons that we have come here on earth to learn are presented now in various forms. We are pilgrims progressing along the paths, and we have had lifetimes of experience. We are never given anything we cannot handle. Hard and all as that may seem right now, it's not just about getting from cradle to grave as painlessly as possible. That's not going to happen. There's no part of the human condition that doesn't involve some kind of suffering. The wounds are where the light gets in. We're learning the art of living and dying well, and we have done it before. We're just improving and evolving on our spiritual paths. And we're bringing this learning and teaching into every aspect of our daily lives, mind, body, spirit. We're certainly learning patience right now. And we're learning to be present. Wherever you are, be there, seizing the opportunities of each and every moment as we work from moment to moment to moment. This moment is all that we have. We're learning to surrender. Not easy. We cannot hold on to the past. We need to let go of everything that went before and not give ourselves a hard time. We're doing the best we can. Most of all, we're learning to open our hearts, learning to love ourselves, to love our brothers and sisters. How difficult is this? What you see in others exists in you. And we're all in this together. We're just walking each other home. If you can't help someone, at least don't hurt them. And as we become more conscious, we're learning to forgive ourselves, to forgive our brothers and sisters. This is very difficult. Forgiveness is a work of liberation, unlocking the door to set someone free and then realizing we were the prisoner all along. So let's let go of anything and everything that's stopping us, holding us back from becoming the beautiful light beings that we truly are. We are love and we are light. That is all there is. And the lesson will be repeated again and again and presented in different forms until it is learned in this, the school of life. Let's receive the words of Joanna de Angelis, teaching us about letting go. Perseverance in love, which may have delayed results, can change the external aspects of things and turn the human heart towards noble achievements. If faced by aggression, counter it with tolerance. If challenged by anger, respond with kindness. If met with hatred, give love. If persecuted by continuous hostility, offer unconditional forgiveness. If accused without a reason, demonstrate that gentle patience that portrays your innocence. Only good has real and permanent existence. It always wins the final victory, even when evil seems to have the upper hand. You are unaware of your own powers. You are much more than you think. Yes, spread the seeds of love, thereby creating a state of joy and happiness for all. Offer your valuable contribution, even a small one, in order to improve the present condition of the world. Crimes against each other and the earth will vanish and become only a sad shadow of the past, as Jesus has predicted. Amen. silence of our hearts, God speaks to us. God speaks vibration. God communicates with us always and in all ways. We just need to open our hearts and receive the Word of God. And this inner journey now of the heart is so necessary. It is our mission on earth. Introspection, prayer, stillness, meditation, these are all our tools to walk the path of the light, to shift into this new dimension of love and light, becoming lighter as we let go more and more and more of anything and everything that no longer serves us. And when we are struggling, which seems to be the order of the day, to get through this time on earth, we turn to God and we ask for help. We pray. We open up a dialogue, a relationship with our Creator. Help me is a prayer. Thank you is a prayer. Some of our greatest blessings are unanswered prayers. There's 3 answers to our prayers to God. God tells us no. And then the second answer is not yet. And the third answer, which is my particular favourite, God tells us, I have something better in mind. So when we are praying and asking God to help us, let us surrender everything over to His capable hands, knowing that we're all children of God and our prayers will be answered. I asked for strength, and God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom, and God gave me problems to solve. I asked for prosperity, and God gave me brain and brawn to work. I asked for courage, and God gave me danger to overcome. I asked for love, and God gave me troubled people to help. I asked for favors, and God gave me opportunities. I didn't get everything I wanted. I received everything I needed. Amen. these beautiful moments now, let us relax into our physical bodies. Our hard work is over for now. We are open to receive. After giving off our positive, loving energies, as you give, so it will be given you. We are now receiving a deep, deep, deep cleansing from on high into our open hearts. This is a unique opportunity to surrender all of our problems, our anxieties, anything we feel is insurmountable, our pain, our hurt, our rage, our anger, our grudges, our resentments, our lack of love, lack of forgiveness, lack of humility or gratitude. Let us hand everything over to our Creator, the architect of the cosmos, transmuting all of this denser energy into divine light as we become unburdened, lighter, happier, healthier, stronger, more at peace and harmony with all of creation, of which each and every one of us is an integral part of. In our mind's eye now, let's visualize a waterfall, like the waterfall here at the Casa, or any place of sacred running water that you know, with all the gifts of Mother Nature. Big blue butterflies helping us with our transformation. Strong green oak trees purifying our oxygen. Carpets of magnificent, colourful, fragrant flowers being kissed by beigifloras and bumblebees. Birds of paradise serenading us in a divine symphony. Brilliant sunshine and crystal clear waters embodying rainbows of light. Let's all go to this beautiful place together. Bring your family and friends with you. And in particular, bring those you need to forgive and those who need to forgive you. This is a time of true forgiveness, of surrendering anything and everything that's stopping us, blocking us from stepping into the light, becoming the beautiful light beings that we truly are, our very essence. Now is the time. There is no better time. This is the work we came here to do on Mother Earth in these difficult days. And we are not alone. We have so much help. And let's bring anyone who is particularly struggling, not awake, depressed, desolate, isolated, suicidal, homeless. We're all children of God. We deserve to be healed. And let's bring our brother medium Joao into this high vibration. And anyone who has suffered or who is suffering on account of the problems at the Casa. And we never forget our brothers and sisters without their physical bodies who need to be liberated into the light, extending this beautiful high vibration to them also. Every being deserves to be healed, whether we have a body or not. And as we receive this glorious high vibration gushing forth from the celestial fields into our open hearts, filling us up to overflowing, let's share this bounty with the world, allowing it to gush forth now into all hospitals, helping our angel brothers and sisters, doctors and nurses, healthcare professionals, and anyone who is in a caring capacity now on Mother Earth. pouring forth into all nursing homes, helping our elders, hospices, prisons, orphanages, asylums, migrant camps, helping to liberate our brothers and sisters. We're all part of the God consciousness. Anywhere and everywhere our brothers and sisters are suffering, in pain, or are hungry, this beautiful high vibration now pouring forth into all the war zones. Anywhere there's conflict, agitation, bringing peace and harmony in our lifetime. Remembering the words of Saint Rita of Cassia, to God all things are possible. This beautiful high vibration now pouring forth into the consciousness of our government leaders, helping them to wake up and realize we're all divine beings. And anyone who is in a position of authority over another human being, let this love light shine brightly, helping them to make good decisions about our future and the future of this tiny little planet we call home for now. To put people before profit, allowing this gorgeous, crystal clear, pristine energy now to gush forth into all of our ecosystems, renewing, refreshing, regrowing, nourishing. Mother Earth is already bouncing back. Hallelujah, praise God. God is great. And in this sacred moment now, this beautiful cleansing, healing energy enveloping Gaia, expanding, growing, multiplying, pouring forth, cleansing and healing all sentient beings with and without bodies, as it pours forth into the universe. May all beings be at peace and harmony. Amen. And in this sacred moment now, when our hearts are filled to overflowing with God's love, thank you, God Almighty, for once again giving us this opportunity to work together as one heart, to learn these lessons that we have come here on earth to learn, to be given this gift of life from you, and knowing that we are being held in your loving arms, and that everything is all right as it is. And thank you for sending these messengers, elevated spirits, angels, archangels, guardian angels, ascended masters, elevated beings, entities of light and love, to help us always to progress along the path. And in particular today, to this magnificent entity of light, Joanna de Angelis, who multiplies the Christ consciousness to her messages to Divino Franco in these difficult days. Thank you. And as always, we never forget our beautiful brother Jesus, Prince of Peace, and our Divine Mother Mary, Queen of Peace, their sacred hearts beaming out their love light over all of humanity, assisting us in our trials of life in this, the Valley of Tears, knowing that when our earthly lives are done, we will be liberated into their loving arms in the celestial fields. And thank you, my beautiful, brave, courageous brothers and sisters, for your willingness to love and to serve in these challenging times on earth. Your faith will heal you and those around you and the world. And thank you for allowing your love light to shine brightly, beacons in these darker days. Congratulations. Let us pray. Dear God, enlighten what is dark within us. Strengthen what is weak within us. Mend what is broken within us. Bind what is bruised within us. Heal what is sick within us. And revive whatever peace and love have died within us. Amen. Love, loving, love. Namaste.